Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am going to show you how to make this quick and easy beef curry. This is a traditional Kerala dish. I hope you enjoy it. So if you want to know how to make this curry, please keep on watching. The ingredients are beef cut into little cubes. This is about 4 pounds. 1 whole big onion. More onion you have, better it is, and cut long way. About 1.5 teaspoons of ginger and garlic paste. 2 tomatoes chopped into small pieces. 1/2 cup of cilantro chopped. This is frozen ones. I keep it in freezer, chopped up and keep it in freezer. 4 chili pepper cut midways. This is also frozen ones, so that's why it's soggy. So I split it in half. Curry leaves, also frozen ones. I keep it frozen in my freezer to save them. And the spices used are mustard seeds. This is mustard seeds. I use about 1 teaspoon. I use a little pinch of cumin. This is the whole cumin. Then I also use like about 1 teaspoon of fennel. And then I guess I use 2 teaspoons because I use it right in the middle of the cooking, which you will see. Garam masala, 1 teaspoon. This is meat masala. You could also use chicken masala. They're the same, I think. I'm in a pack like this. And I just put it into this. Chili pepper, 1 teaspoon. Tumiric, 1 teaspoon. So these are the spices I use. And then I use like a little pinch of cumin powder and about 2 teaspoons of coriander powder. The last ingredient that I use is some oil, about 2 to 3 tablespoons. A sprinkle of cinnamon and sprinkle of some clove. So I have a pan that's really hot. So I'm going to put about 3 teaspoons of oil. And into this hot oil, I am going to put about 1 teaspoon of mustard seed. And when it starts to pop, that's when I know I'm ready to put the onion on. I'm going to put a pinch of cumin, 1 teaspoon of fennel seed. Just give it a gentle mix. And as soon as you hear the mustard seed pop, you could throw in your onion. So I hear the mustard pop. I am going to put my onion. I'm going to season my onion with some salt and pepper. This is going to make the onion soft and make it translucent faster. So you're going to stir this in until the onion is translucent. So the onion is nice and golden and translucent. So now I am going to go ahead and add in our ginger garlic paste. I'm also going to throw in the peppers and the curry leaves. The reason why you put the ginger and garlic after the onion is because onion cooks longer. It takes longer for onion to cook, and it takes less time for garlic and ginger and this pepper, curry leaf, all that to cook. So you don't want them burned. That's the reason why you put it after. So you let them cook for about 1 minute. So the ginger and garlic is cooked. You can smell it. As soon as you start smelling it, you know it's ready. So I'm going to go ahead and put my 2 teaspoons of coriander powder. I'm going to set my flame to medium to low, basically low, because you don't want your spice to burn. And then I am going to put 1 teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of pepper, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, 2 teaspoons, generous teaspoon, this is the trick, of the meat masala, because meat masala has everything that you need basically. Everything else you're adding is just extra. Actually, I'm going to add in a little bit more garam masala. Then I am going to mix all this up. Make sure your flame is in low because you don't want your spice to burn, because then it'll be very bitter. So you're just heating up your spice. And then I quickly add my tomato in. So the juice of the tomato prevents it from burning. Now you make sure that the tomato cooks really like smoothly, like a paste, into this mixture. So it looks like the tomato is starting to cook down. I am going to add my cilantro, the frozen cilantro that I had. And then I am also going to add about a cup of water because I don't want all that spice to stick to the bottom. And then mix everything together. Pretty thick, if you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and add another cup of water since it's very thick. Don't worry if it looks so liquidy because your beef is going to go in and make it thicker. You need some liquid to cover your beef and cook the beef. So I'm going to bring this to a boil. Start seeing bubbling like that. I go ahead and put the fennel seed powder. Give it a mix. Let it really boil and cook that gravy. So this is going to reduce your gravy a little bit also when you let it boil. But it's going to cook all that spice and all that tomato and onion, garlic, cilantro, all that together, and the flavor gets mixed. So once it gets nice and boily like that, I add in my beef. Now I'm going to mix it and make sure that all the beef is coated with that gravy. So I got all the beef covered in all the gravy, but as you could see, there's not much gravy, and I'm afraid I need to cook this for about 28 minutes, and I'm afraid that the water is gonna, evaporate, and then I'm not gonna have enough water to cook this beef. So I am gonna go ahead and add half a cup of water more. So as long as you have some liquid like this, it doesn't have to be sinking, but some liquid like this, then you're good. So I'm gonna bring this to a boil, but before that I am gonna take some more fennel seed and I'm gonna sprinkle it over. This gives you so much flavor. As those seeds cook into this liquid, it gives you so much flavor. So now I am gonna bring it to a boil, and I am gonna cover this pot and leave it for 28 minutes. But I am not gonna just leave it for 28 minutes. I am gonna check at least twice in between to give it a good mix so then it doesn't get burned underneath, and just to check if there's enough water to cook. If it's not enough water, I'll add water. So I really don't know what exact amount of water I put. It all depends, you know, on how much juice comes out of the meat and all that. So you just have to, you know, work with it. Like you have to check in between and see, you know, where you at. So I am going to close this up and cover this up, and we'll come back. So now put the flame into medium. So it's been about 10 minutes. I'm gonna check on my curry. So as you could see, there's so much fluid that came out of the meat. So I don't need to add any more. I just need to stir it a little bit so that I make sure that everything is mixed and nothing is burning underneath. I'm going to leave it for another 18 minutes or so. I'm going to add in a little bit more flame so then it could cook and also take all that extra fluid out. So it's been about 13 more minutes, so I only have 5 more minutes left, so I am going to check on this. So as you could see, the oil from the beef is coming out and it's on the surface. I don't know if you could see that. Yeah, so you see that oil. So when that happens, you know you're close to being done. So before I mix it up, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my cinnamon. I'm gonna just give it a little sprinkle, not too much. You don't want to put too much because, you know, it'll taste bad. And then I'm gonna take my clove and I'm just gonna give just like 1 sprinkle. That's it. Then I am going to start to mix this. So as you could see, I have a lot of gravy, and I intentionally did that because I am going to be using this with something called appam. It's like a bread that I make. It's Indian bread. It's made out of rice flour, and we like to dip it into the gravy. So if you don't like too much gravy, you could add less water, but I intentionally did it because I like to have this gravy just for that dish. But if you like it dry, just add less water, half of the water that I added. Just remember, the water from the beef comes out, so take count for that and add water accordingly. So looks like, guys, I am done with this. I'm gonna go ahead and plate it, and that'll be the end of beef curry. So this is my beef curry. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell, so if I post any more of cooking video or any other video, you will be notified. Try this out and let me know down in the comment below how you liked it, if you tried it or not. I hope you have a great day. God bless.